America's frontline doctors. Where the heck did they come from? They were never a grassroots organization. And guess who was actually responsible for their inception and for very deceptive reasons? America's huge political sweetheart. Why is one of the main frontrunners for them in the hot seat right now and totally being exposed? Also, did you know that in the Nobel Peace Prize language, there was one word in there that actually gave us the truth in plain sight? It's very important to know this word, and I'm going to show you the evidence of what this word means. It's a word I've spoken of a lot, specifically in my Spotify podcast that I started before this Patreon. But first, we're going to start with a couple firsthand testimonies. One from someone who was on my TikTok live last night of what this did to his friend. Yet another unaliving. And a firsthand testimony from a friend and regular customer of mine who has been finally making progress on her parasites as this drug actually created more, which she was able to see from her lab results, which falls directly in line with one of the other episodes in this series. So let's get started. I wanted to bring another part to this episode, which has to do with wormwood. Artemisia or wormwood is in the, verbiage for this drug for its inception. Of course, as you already know, you cannot isolate something out of nature and it remains a natural product. But this really in depth on wow, I'm in the middle of recording my 13th ivermectin episode. I'm reading about the frontline doctors. I didn't even finish reading all of this. I'm so busy that when I do episodes, some of the stuff I have to start reading as I'm doing the episode. And so I just decided to skim ahead so that I know what I'm about to read. And I had to take a break. This video I just posted, the thumbnail is of my leg with a Palestine scarf on it. And it's actually very prophetic that I just posted that. It's the video under this video. And I made that my thumbnail. And it has nothing to do with the video. But what I am reading right now that has to do with Trump and American frontline doctors and the fake and the synagogue of Satan. Listen, my live got banned indefinitely at Cassandra Caption for talking about a certain agreement. So I don't even want to say this word, but it starts with a Z and it ends with an ism. I haven't even finished reading yet, and I already freaking know something that is so incredibly bad that I don't think any of you guys have realized about Trump. This is so bad. And it's one of those knowings that I get. It's the claircognizance. It's my discernment. It's my inner, I freaking know this. I'm not even done yet. I'm just right at the beginning of the stuff. Let me just say this. These doctors, I have to be quiet when I say this. They're not even from the United States. This organization is stationed in Israel. It has to do with intelligence. It has to do with Israeli intelligence on the American people. If everybody that I spoke to, if everybody that judged me on this app were to watch this video, I would be so incredibly vindicated with everything I've said. Everything I've said about hydroxychloroquine. Everything I've said about the horsey stuff. Before my account was banned, I was getting into it because it was all because of what I study and what I expose. I was able to see everything in 2020, not the year 2020. I was able to see in 2020 vision. And I started speaking about Trump. And I could feel how much people didn't like me for that. But things unfold to me. And things are unfolding to me right now. And I am pretty pissed off. I'm pretty pissed. It was all a setup. I freaking knew this. I freaking knew it. I saw it in my spirit. And I am not happy that Sovereign Hippie 2.0 got banned because I would have been so freaking extra vindicated with what I posted there. Some of which got lost about Trump and about I was isolating parts out of one of his speeches with one of his guests, and I was isolating parts out about Israel. I was isolating it out, and I was making connections, and that video got freaking deleted, but I could see it. I could see it all spiritually. I could freaking see it, and I feel so freaking vindicated now. I wish everybody could watch this freaking episode. I wish everybody could watch this freaking episode. I'm going to get off now and get back to it. Oh my freaking gosh. And I've only skimmed about 10% now. or 15% of what I'm reading. There's still this is going to have to roll over into a part 14. I never thought I would get to part 14 about the horsey stuff. This is freaking bananas. Freaking bananas. Wow, It's now 2 a.m. I'm pretty freaking ticked off, and they're not going to want to show you this video for a while. And when they do, most people won't see it. And never mind, because this is day 2 of them not letting me green screen anything. There's a video under this video, and the title of it is I'm Ticked Off, Frontline Doctors, and Trump. This is going to be backed up in my YouTube. It ticks me off because I know barely anybody's going to see this video, and barely anybody's going to see that video. And I've been here long enough to know that they can even hide videos from you guys. You guys could. There's been an instant before where people have told me when I've discovered something that nobody's talked about, where they've hid a video. Meaning you'll scroll through my account and you won't even see the thumbnail that I show. But this is day 2. This is day 2 of where I can't go to my green screen and show anything on 2 accounts. Yesterday and today. It wouldn't let me. So I'm stepping on the enemy's toes. Man, and let me just say one more thing while I'm here. Never mind. You guys need to try and find that video. Right now it's on 0 views. I don't think anybody can see it now, and I couldn't even say anything there. But at least it will sow a seed. All of my horsey paste part 13 is recorded now. Now I just have to put it all together and screen record the whole thing. I'm going to do that tomorrow. There's going to have to be a part 14. Let me just say this right here. The same group that promoted the horsey paste, the same group that made it so believable that it's so good for you, Trump was teamed up with them, which is why Trump also made you believe it was really good for you. And you can miss me with it made me feel better stuff, because whoever would want to say that doesn't understand how this works. You don't understand the quick fix. You don't understand the damage in the background. You don't understand the nefarious agenda and what will happen, the damage, what they want to do with these things. But they just took a bunch of Americans' information and put it in the hands of our enemy. Oh my God. This man that I used to be on the train for, no. Absolutely fucking not.